Hey guys, how's it going? Mr. Biz here, and I wanted to talk to you guys. I spoke with got done speaking with a professional organization about reaching their full potential, and of course, talk about my SMAC method, SMAC. But I'm not going to go through that whole thing on this video, but I want to talk about obviously the 2020 has been a very challenging year and so many different aspects, and we've all hit some of those bumps in the road, but I just recently saw something from the Harvard Business School did a study. Do you realize that 83% of people don't set goals? Literally 83% of people do not set goals. I think that's absolutely insane, but nonetheless, 14% of people set goals, but only in their head. So, and they are 10 times as likely to achieve their goals than those that don't even set a goal. So 10 times, just by thinking of a goal in your head, you are 10 times more likely to achieve it. Now let's take it a step further. We're only a little bit far removed from that, right? We only have 3% left, 83% no goals, 14% set them, but just in their head. 3% of people set goals and write them down. And those people are 3 times more likely than the in your head goal people. Put a different way, if you set goals and write them down, you will you're 30 times more likely to achieve those goals. 30 times. So what's the first thing we're going to do? If you've fallen behind in 2020, if 2020 has kicked you in the butt, right? Professionally, in your career, in your business, whatever it might be, right now, think about it. Today's September 16th. Think about between now and the end of the year, what can you accomplish and how are you going to do it? First thing we're going to do is set those goals and we're going to write them down because that gives us, we're 30 times more likely to achieve them. Super important. 2 quick ways. I'll make this quick. 2 quick ways to do that. It's part of my SMAC, but it's the accountability part is creating that sphere of accountability. So personal accountability, obviously extremely important. How I create personal accountability, I got a prop. I use these little guys, these little composition books. You can literally fit them in your pocket. Look at that. Nice, right? But I carry this bad boy around with whatever my goal is. And every day I have to write down at least 3 things that I've done that day to get me closer to my goal. And it also, so that creates that personal accountability if you struggle with that. And the other thing it helps with is if you hit those inevitable days where you hit a lull and you're just not feeling it. You feel like crap. You're unmotivated. Gosh, I don't know if I can get here. We all hit those days now and again. What I do is I pull this bad boy back out. I flip back several pages and I start reading through what I've already done to get towards that goal. What sacrifices have I already made? What progress have I already made? Once you get through 2 or 3 days of those, you are refocused. You are recommitted to your goal. It's super, super powerful. And the other thing, and again, I want to make this quick, but the other thing you can do as far as creating that sphere of accountability, does anyone out there raise your hand if you like to let people down? Kidding, of course. No one likes to let people down. So that's why you got to create that sphere of accountability. So let people know, be very transparent about some big goal that you have. Make sure that people know because they're going to hold you accountable. If you tell them you want to do X, Y, Z by the end of the year, when the end of the year comes around or beginning of the next year, they're going to ask you about it. And you don't want to have that awkward conversation of, nah, I fell short. I didn't accomplish my goal, right? So you're creating that sphere of accountability. The other way to do that, another prop, 3x5 index cards. These things are awesome. I will write down something that reminds me of the goal. So back when I was competing in weightlifting, I would put in giant numbers the weight I wanted to lift at my next competition. You put those on, I don't know, 5 different index cards, and you put them everywhere. And you put them in places that they're noticeable. So for example, I tape one to the mirror above my sink in our bathroom. So every morning when I'm brushing my teeth, when I'm shaving, etc., I see that. It's a constant reminder of that goal that I have. I tape one to the dashboard of my truck. Again, constant reminder. I put one hanging off the bottom of a monitor in my office. You want to make sure that's a constant reminder, and it creates a sphere of accountability because, of course, get this one. Someone gets into my truck and they see an index card with a giant number on it taped to my dashboard. Of course, what the heck is that? Well, now you can tell them. Now you can tell them what that goal is. You're creating that sphere of accountability. And so, again, super important. Don't write off 2020. Don't look at it and say, it's been a crappy year and make a bunch of excuses as to why you didn't accomplish your goals for the year. Don't look back with regret. Start thinking about right now, what is a big, huge goal that you can set for these last, 75 days of the year? No, actually, no. I'm sorry, longer than that. 105 days of the year. Set those goals now. What's something you can salvage? If you looked at the beginning of the year and you've not accomplished something, you feel crappy about it, think of what can turn your year around. What is one goal that you can absolutely destroy in these last 105 days of the year and salvage your year? Feel good about the year. Set that thing right now. And as I said, set it, write it down, makes you 30 times more likely to accomplish it. Create a personal accountability, create a sphere of accountability. You're going to get there. So let's make that happen, guys. Let's make it happen. Good luck. And if you got questions, comments, whatever, let me know. DM us. Put some comments here if you're watching this after the fact. But good luck with that. Let's kick some butt. Let's finish 2020 strong. We'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.